When your baby has a sore tummy and you just can't seem to soothe them, oh, it's one of the most stressful feelings for a parent. But there is a really gentle, loving solution that can bring so much relief to your little one and some peace of mind for you. So let's dive right in.
Okay, first things first, just take a deep breath. I want you to know that what you're going through is so common. You are definitely not alone in this. Almost every parent deals with it, and there are simple, effective ways to help. So what's actually causing all this discomfort? Is it colic? Is it constipation? Could it be something else entirely? Figuring out the root of the problem is really the first step to finding the right solution.
All right, let's start by playing detective and figuring out if we're dealing with colic or constipation. Knowing how to spot the difference is absolutely key to giving your baby the right kind of comfort. You know, the signs can be pretty clear once you know what you're looking for. With colic, you'll often see those little clenched fists and hear that really intense, inconsolable crying. On the other hand, with constipation, the big giveaway is often hard, little pellet-like stools. These are your clues to understanding what's really going on. Let's talk about colic for a second, because it's so misunderstood. A lot of the time, it's not actually a tummy problem at all. It's more about their brand new, immature nervous system. I like to think of it like a new computer. The operating system is still learning how to process all the sights, sounds, and feelings of the world. It's just a phase, and it's not a sign you're doing anything wrong.
Okay, now for the good part, the massage. This is so much more than just a technique. It's a beautiful way to connect with your baby and soothe them. And getting set up properly is essential.
Before you begin, just a few simple steps. Make sure to wash your hands really well and take off any rings or bracelets that might scratch that delicate skin. It's best to use a gentle, organic oil. Sunflower or coconut are great choices, and please always do a little patch test on their skin first just to make sure there's no reaction.
Timing and the environment are just everything. You want to wait about 30 to 45 minutes after a feed so their tummy has had time to settle. Make sure the room is nice and warm. Then, warm the oil up in your own hands. And here's a step I just love. Gently lean in and quietly ask your baby for permission to start. It just sets such a loving and respectful tone.
Okay, are you ready? Let's walk through the actual massage step by step to help relieve that tummy pain.
We always start with the resting hand. Just place your warm hand gently on your baby's belly. This does two things. It helps you connect and lets your baby know something gentle is coming. It also allows you to feel for any tightness or hardness, which can be a sign of trapped gas.
Next up, we have downwards paddling. Using one hand and then the other, you're going to gently stroke from just above the belly button all the way down towards the hips. Imagine you're paddling a little canoe. This motion helps encourage all those trapped air bubbles to move down and out, following the natural flow of digestion.
Now for the outward strokes. Place both your thumbs right next to your baby's belly button and gently glide them out to the sides, almost like you're opening a book. This is great because it helps move any trapped air from the center of the intestines out towards the sides. So, how many times should you do these? Well, a really good rule of thumb is to repeat each of these strokes about 6 to 10 times. That's usually enough to be effective without being too much for your baby. And here we have the clockwise circle. Now this one is probably the most important directional rule to remember. You're going to make a large, gentle circle around the belly, always in a clockwise direction. Why? Because that's the same direction their digestive tract flows. You're just helping things move along.
And if your baby seems to need a little extra help, here are two wonderful bonus strokes. There's the rainbow stroke, where you just draw a gentle arc over their belly, and the raindrop taps, where you gently walk your fingertips across. Both of these are fantastic for breaking down bigger air bubbles or helping to soften up hard stools.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's just cover a few more really important things to keep in mind to make sure this is safe, effective, and becomes a lovely routine. You know, consistency is really the secret here. For the best results, try to do this full routine twice a day. And here's a great little tip. Try doing just a few of the main strokes during every diaper change. That regular gentle touch can actually help prevent the discomfort from building up in the first place.
Now, it is also so important to know when it's time to get some professional advice. Please talk to a doctor if the massage just isn't providing any relief, if you notice any other serious symptoms, or, and this one is crucial, if your gut instinct as a parent is telling you something just isn't right. Always, always trust that feeling. I know that was a lot of information to take in, so let's quickly recap the main, most important rules to remember.
Honestly, if you forget everything else, just remember these 3 simple directions. All the strokes go down, then out, and then clockwise. Down, out, clockwise. It's really that simple.
And I want to end on this thought. These techniques are wonderful, but you have to remember that you are the world's leading expert on your baby. You understand their little cues and needs better than anyone else. So trust your intuition. Enjoy this special time connecting with your little one and know that you are doing an amazing job.